Now I think I can be here. I wasn't expecting it to immediately open up to something. I've seen nothing about the games before. Did not want any spoilers. When I heard about this game, something that I liked about the whole Wukong playlist was just I'm not super familiar with Chinese mythology, so it was an opportunity to learn. This, very much the same thing. I don't know as much about folklore as I do with mythology. So this also, like right off the bat, I'm excited about that. Ooh, I get to learn some new stories that I've never heard before. That's one thing. So going into this, like, do I expect this to be like the Wukong playthrough where I try and explain some of it? No, this is more so going to be me taking a step back and just seeing what the game tells me, and I might do some research into it on my own afterwards to see how it compares. If they just, went and took the actual story straight up and just threw them in here, or if they took inspiration, things like that. We'll see. So, do I know what I'm talking about here? No. Do I know anything about what this game's going to be like off the bat? No. Do I have a idea of how this playthrough is going to work? Because I do not want to take like several months like I did with Wukong. No. Is my body ready? Extremely. I Let me take a look here because I can't see it, but I'm already seeing like PC controls here, so that's interesting. Put myself in the corner here. Voila. Okay. So menu narration. No. Audio text tiles on. Yep. Mhm. Yeah. White letterboxing. Doesn't show what that looks like. Oh, and the letters just changed down there. Okay. Guiding strand activate game start. Before default acquisition. Now we can leave that. Dynamic range. Wait a minute. Is there copyrighted music here? I'd assume it would just say streaming mode if there was copyrighted music. Just leave that. Leave it. Now we're into the game proper. The visual aesthetic alone, just if you've seen the trailers, you already know that this has a very like into the Spider Verse reduced frames, stop motion as kind of aesthetic to it, which love it whenever people do that. I don't know why I'm distracting myself. I look too small in the corner of the screen here on my computer. Regardless, point is, artistically, I have to make love to this game. It, the lighting there, that tree, that bird, Hazel. Okay, okay. No, save the down bad bullshit for when we actually get into it. Scryer, Healer, Weaver, Grand Weaver, and Custom. Okay. Just leave it at that.
Down in the deep south, folks spin tales about the Grand Tapestry, an invisible weave holding our world together. They say the Grand Tapestry is torn by folk sorrows, and these damaged threads give rise to them evil spirits called haints. But every great while, a mighty storm brews, awakening a powerful force. A weaver, gifted with the power to reach into the past and mend folks' deep wounds. With enchanted hooks in hand, this weaver can banish haints and reweave the tapestry's thread, restoring the land so life can bloom again, fresh and new. The last weaver vanished long ago, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Our tale begins deep in the heart of Chickasaw County, in a speck of a town called Prospero, where the last weaver was last seen. That evening, Hazel's mama was running late, driving home through a storm that seemed hell-bent on drowning the whole South. Meanwhile, our Hazel is packing an emergency box, fixing to evacuate quickly. A hurricane brewing on the horizon, and a mighty big one at that.
Man, I miss singing on the bus with these guys. Wish we had another meet. Another medal, too. We was fast as hell. Mine should be back by now. Probably got sucked into work again. Typical. I shouldn't be doing all this packing by myself. But here I am.
Like current objective, open collection menu, folk menu, lore menu. Thank you.
All right.
That's what I was hoping for.
What's coming with me?
Lacey and Hazel's home in Prospero itself. Once the site of a bustling industry, Prospero is a dying, hurricane-besieged southern town with a history of strange disappearances. Those who left of their own will did so in search of greener pastures. Many who remain lack the means to seek better. Hazel has lived in Prospero all her life with her mother Lacey. She's just graduated high school. Killing myself. How to open my mouth. Heading off to college in the fall. Well, whatever. Either way, I'm ending it all. Can't reach the bleach from here. Whatever. See if there's anything interactive in here more.
And there goes the flash flood warnings. Like clockwork. I asked Mama for a doll and got this thing instead. I know he's weird looking, but I can't help but love him. The storm's never been this bad before.
Flash flooding and high water conditions are expected in Prospero.
Things got tense with Mama last time I visited you at the mausoleum, Dad.
Force, radar, and
She'll never explain why she and Grandma Bunny got bad blood.
was the day Mama threw up on me after getting off that wacky world. I almost passed out from laughing so hard.
But she still had that kind of time for me.
The National Weather Service in South Maryland has issued a
Anything
flash
else in
flood
here?
warning. After a period of heavy rain that is under
I gotta stop reminiscing and start packing, for real.
Whew, it is really picking up out there. You ready to go?
I was over here all alone.
I'm sorry, I know. I swung by the shelter because there was a leak in the roof, and then I had to drive folks back and forth to Jolene's to ride out the storm. Besides, you are young and spry, my little track star. Oh, shoot, we got 5 minutes. Let's go. Did you pack everything?
Mama, I'm grown. This ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long as you didn't forget the...
Flashlights and batteries. You had the blankets?
Yes, because I have my...
Hurricane checklist. Is that a smiley face?
Hey, Hazel, think fast.
Oh, come on, Mama. We don't have room for my track shoes.
You know how expensive those things are. You best find somewhere to pack them.
And pack 'em light. Yeah, I know.
What'd you say?
I said, and pack 'em light.
Pack a bag, then pack it light. Hey, pack your bags, then pack 'em light.
Fathom, like,
You think this place will still be here? After?
yeah.
I called Hurricane Lulu, and she said we good.
Mama, I'm serious. What if it's different this time?
That's not for you to worry about. And now we got 4 minutes. Did you just suck your teeth at me?
Won't be rushed if you didn't.
Don't mumble. Speak on it.
I said we wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
Waste time?
That's not what I meant. It's just... You left me to prep for a hurricane by myself.
Oh, I thought you was grown.
What if we called up Bunny and go over there? You know, the mansion with the hurricane-proof windows?
Now, you want to bring this up right now.
I'm just saying.
We are going to Jolene's church with everybody else like we always do.
Whatever.
And don't roll your eyes at me.
I wasn't even looking at you.
I made those eyes. I know when they rolling.
I just don't understand why we can't go over there. Bunny still can, even if Daddy's dead.
Felt
Just
that.
tell me
Hazel,
why.
please. Just please go over to Bose and Mrs. Pearl's. Check on them. They may need help.
We might need some help. I might need some help.
It's all right.
While you're out
Sorry.
helping everybody else.
Damn it! No. Your great-grandmother made this.
You never told me that.
I shouldn't have to tell you something is important for you not to break it.
Well, maybe if you did, you still have a coffee mug.
This world existed before I brought you into it, Hazel Flood. Remember that next time you go around thinking you know everything. Hazel! Everything I do for you.
Whatever. There's no getting through to her. Whatever. Let me go check on Bo.
A lot of that kind of felt familiar. I've heard so much of that before. I am already getting anxiety from the fact that there is a hurricane in less than 4 minutes now, and we're spending time arguing amongst each other and packing. Like, I can't speak. I live in New York. I've never had to deal with a hurricane beyond, like, you know, some storm, wind, and heavy rain. But, like, I was gonna say, I can't imagine what it's like living somewhere where it's a normal occurrence.
Bo and those damn dogs are always up to something.
So I'm on camera. You can change it? That's cool. I'm gonna leave that on.
to check on you, but it looks like you're riding this storm out in style.
Oh, yeah. Me and the pups are having a hurricane party. Yep, ain't no storm got me yet. And if things go south, I got my boat. You sure you don't want some punch?
I've gotta go check on Mrs. Pearl.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it ain't my dogs pooping on her grass. My dogs are gentle. Yes, you are.
Better make sure Miss Pearl's taking this seriously.
It's a word I straight up don't know how to pronounce. Former collegiate football player with professional aspirations before a career-ending injury. Bo is a big guy with a heart of gold. He checks in on Pearl and Lacey and views Hazel like a little sister. Only thing he loves more than fishing is his dogs. Hazel's mother Lacey is a social worker in Prospero. She struggles with the trauma she sees on the job. She can't save everyone. She's frustrated with the system and the way it takes time away from Hazel, her little bug, whom she loves deeply. Hazel's father and Lacey's husband, Trey Flood, fell in love with Lacey during college. He and Lacey were happily married and had Hazel. Trey died unexpectedly when Hazel was 4. She's buried in a mausoleum. He's buried in a mausoleum near the Flood mansion. Over here.
What you doing on my porch in all of this weather, baby?
I'm just checking on you, see if you need anything. You holding up okay?
I'm doing just fine. Been doing this longer than you've been alive. Why don't you come in for a second?
I should probably head back.
Come in, have some gizzards. I'm cooking them all before the power goes out.
You know I can't say no to your cooking.
There's a bee in your bonnet. I can tell.
Just frustrated
Like
with
2
Mom.
minutes.
She stayed late at the shelter and left me all alone.
Lacey does enjoy her work. She could stand a moment's rest.
Right? She's all over the place all the time.
She's got a good heart. Just wants everyone to be okay all the time, you know?
Yeah, I know. You need some help in there?
Thanks, hon. I'm almost done. What else is on your mind?
What you know about Buddy?
Why you barking up that tree for?
It's hard not to. Mama never so much as talks about her.
Well, does she ever look in on you?
No, I guess not.
Sometimes people are privy to things that we aren't. Your mama is doing what she thinks is best. Oh, Jesus.
Mama!
Hazel!
Shit. This is what I mean, like, I respect anybody who lives down here.
Hang on! I can't lose you too! Shit! Hold on! Mama!
Hazel! Stop!
A little too late for that house. Oh,
Holy shit. What just happened? How did I get back to the shore?
hazards such as toxic water and brambles can cause damage. Yeah. Have to be given.
Bunny. She's gotta help her.
Let's need to hang. Okay.
The bridge! Gotta get across. Bunny's house is uphill. She's always fine during storms.
Fuck.
Again? What's happening? If I can get to her place, she can get help from Mama.
Okay.
What was that? I must be seeing things.
I am not touching Louisiana. Jeez. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Black Myth Wukong Chapter 4.
Can't give up now.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
Help! Please! My mama! We need help! Can anybody hear me? Please! Anybody!
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, this is really like.
Please hold!
Oh shit. If this were me, I'd just get in the building.
Headed to
you
your
stay-
old place. Got no other options. I'm so scared for Mama. Dad, if you're up there, keep her safe.
Also, this is an aside. The music, phenomenal.
Go around.
And I knew it was gonna be good going into. Alright, here we go.
What is all that? That can't be real. Hope they'll help me.
I know y'all in there. Excuse me. You can't just show up unannounced.
I have to talk to Bunny.
Well, she is rested. You're gonna have to come back tomorrow. It can't wait.
What is all this racket?
Hey, Grandma?
Is that Hazel? You've gotten taller. What brought you sopping wet to my doorstep this evening?
I told her you were rested, but she just...
Nonsense, Lily. That's my only grandchild down there. What can we do for you?
The trailer got swept downstream with Mama in it, and
Swept down in the river in that tin can of a home?
I tried to catch her, but I couldn't keep up. There's no one in town. I saw the lights on here, and I came for help.
And we will. In the morning.
But you know people. Can you call the sheriff or something?
You know rescue services are paused in the middle of a hurricane, dear.
You're acting like you don't even care.
Mind your tone, please.
You don't understand. It ain't just about Mama. I'm seeing these things. These strands in the air. I'm scared.
Strands?
Yeah. Yeah. There's something big out there.
Lily,
Yes, ma'am?
clearly my granddaughter is not in her right mind right now. Afraid for her mother and all. Ready a guest room.
Yes, ma'am.
Poor thing. You've been through a lot tonight. Come sit down for a minute. I'll take care of this.
I don't know if I trust her, honestly. Oh. Bonnie Flood is Hazel's grandmother. She's made her fortunes in Prospero through multiple business ventures. She did not approve of Trey and Lacey's relationship, and after I'm just putting their names together. Trey's death, they had a further estranged relationship. Miss Pearl's a retired school nurse who lives down the road from Lacey and Hazel. She's always ready with a listening ear, an open heart, and a plate of food. She thinks of Lacey and Hazel as family, especially after the death of her husband.
Grandma. A dream. What a strange dream. These strands, I've seen them before. Hazel. They're saying my name? They're saying my name.
What are you doing here? Huh. How interesting.
Who are you? What are you doing in my dream?
Hazel? Hazel!
I'm right here! Ma! Can you see me?
Oh God, my baby! My baby bug! No! You're not gonna make it! Ah!
Ma! I'm right here! I'm okay!
Oh shit.
Ma! Ma, wake up!
Oh!
The trailer.
Mama?
Oh no.
Grandma? Bunny! Lily! We gotta find Mama! Hey, open the door!
Oh! This is just 90% of me going, oh shit! That's calm, nigga.
It's my only option, I guess. The strands are still here. Maybe it wasn't a dream.
Shit keeps happening. I keep going, oh shit.
Strands.
Oh damn.
That stuff that
that thing last night. What's happening? I can't believe Bunny. I'm sorry, Grandma locked me in there.
You don't gotta refer to her by name if she's not gonna
All right.
actually care
How do
about
I
your
get out of here?
concerns. September 7th, 1989. When I hold the hooks, I can see hints of strands and stigma flickering at the edge of my vision, but I can neither unravel them, nor can I make them tangible. It's infuriating. I have exhausted all frameworks and possibilities. No methodology has brought me closer to controlling the strands, and the hooks refuse to sink to me. The light of my life has still gone dark. Maybe there's another way.
Unraveling stigma. What the hell does that mean? Can Bunny see strands too?
June 7th, 1982. We are not replaceable as people. They say life is a light that once diminished is forever blinked out, but I don't think it has to be that way. There's magic in this world, tall tales with hints of truth. I will find it. Then maybe I can forgive him. I want to forgive him.
Huh? I wonder what happened. Feels sad. I wish you were here, Dad.
I said 2 and 3 out of 3, like there's one more in here somewhere. Maybe not in this room?
Does she lock all the doors in here? Is there something behind that shelf? Huh. Rich people's houses. Those voices are getting louder. There's something up here. Do these control you?
Makes me sing to me.
What is all this?
The hooks are Hazel's main tools as a weaver. Acquiring the hooks allows Hazel to interact with the strands of the Grand Tapestry and Stigma. They also act as combat tools against Haints.
I feel like I'm going insane.
Strands make up the weave of the Grand Tapestry that everything is composed of. Weavers are able to manipulate the strands to affect the world around them. The Grand Tapestry is the fabric of the universe that connects all things. The Grand Tapestry is invisible and intangible to most people except weavers, who can see how it interacts with reality. The objects of station are the weaver's tools used to channel the power of the strands. They are passed down to the next weaver when they are chosen by the land. The objects imbued with the previous weaver's knowledge to help guide the new weaver. And weavers themselves are said to be chosen by the land to wield strands. They're able to see the effects of tears in the Grand Tapestry and use their abilities to affect the world around them.
Oh, shit!
Whoa. That's not possible. Foot's fine too.
There's a lot of stigma here, I guess.
hooks are reacting to that thing in the middle. Bunny called it stigma? Do they know what to do?
Hey there. Nothing much. Just starting the game. That's all. How you doing?
I don't need you. I never did. And I'm gonna find my mama on my own.
Yeah, loading. By the way, thank you for the follow. Still haven't got this thing set right so it actually
Hazel got no help from her
notifies me.
strange grandma. Truth was, she was glad to leave the flood mansion behind. Used to handling things on her own, she set off downriver to find her house and rescue her ma herself. There, magic called to her. A magic she'd felt in her bone, but she had never seen before. And something dark. That old house had hid all manners of odious secrets over the years. Hazel set off to find them all through the hurricane-ravaged land. But her path would lead her to a place haunted by whispers from days of yore.
Stream's going good so far. I mean,
It's all on me to
just
find out.
started.
There's no one coming out.
And I'm already liking the game so far. Just
Need to get downriver. If Mama's trapped, I'll figure it out.
I'm over from New York.
I think this is the right way.
Oh, there we go.
More thorns? All the way out here? Where am I anyway?
Sure I'm not missing anything.
Shit. This was my way downriver. Only way forward is down.
Really? First time I think I've gone international now. Yeah, it's what? 1:02 in the morning over here. It's normal for me. I just
It's like
my
some
sleep schedule's
weird
been ruined for the
folk tale.
longest, so
Brer Rabbit or something.
Brer Rabbit's the name I haven't heard in years. Nice to meet you too. Ow, okay. Yep. Yeah, wow, thorns hurt you. Whoa, who would have thought?
Hey, who's got you all so spooked?
General ambiance, maybe?
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
That's so funny. Oh, hell. Hell no. Fuck that.
This better work.
Missing. Dodge. Why not raffle? You're gonna pause. Yeah. What do you mean by offer? Second get the flow of this. Oh.
It's gone! I did that? More of you? I'd be screwed without these hooks.
Well, they can attack through what I'm doing. It's like you gotta take your turn fighting, like, when it's your turn to hit something. Full attack. Okay, noted. Mm. See. Respectfully, I appreciate the offer, but I'm like a graphic designer myself too. I'm planning on designing my own layout eventually once I go ahead and like dedicate some time to it. Right now, I'm busy with like a lot of other stuff going on in my life, but I appreciate it. But yeah, no problem. You have a good one. Good night. Oh, right.
More of you? I'd be screwed without these hooks.
Take a little bit of justice. dodge the like damage, I guess.
Fighting comic book monsters now.
Oh.
What's next?
I really wonder if these things work like Lucent Hive, or if I don't unravel them, will they come back?
I'm so far off road. Hope I'm nowhere close to that place. It's those voices again. Might be worth checking out.
I'll do that. Hold on. I don't want to go there.
Seems
well.
to be coming from down there.
I'll just jump in. Alright. One storm, but this girl thinks she's immune to fall damage.
Sounds like I'm getting closer.
Now, why you touching that? Put it down. Keep those hands to yourself. We pack light for a reason.
They can't have gone far. When I find them, I swear I'm gonna...
Shut up. Eyes open. They won't stop looking for us, and we can't stop moving. I know y'all nervous, maybe scared, but this ain't my first time doing this. If you trust and listen, you will be free. You and your little one. Now, come on. I'll take you to the river. We got a long journey ahead.
What the fuck? Am I seeing things? This can't be real.
Oh, but the floating stop-motion corpse was.
But they looked so real. This is crazy.
Mahalia, the last weaver of Prospero, is a legend come true through the... True. Yeah, no, I said that right. Through the echoes. When she was chosen by the land to take on the mantle of Weaver, she wielded her powers to guide people to freedom.
But I can't stop now. Those ghosts are my best chance of getting downriver.
Before we covered our tracks. Stay low. Keep quiet.
Your combat abilities with upgrades available for purchase using floofs. Okay, that's gonna help if I can get that. Okay, jump into unravel enemies, strand blast, amplified attack, and recharge further. It says
That's
floofs,
helpful.
and this immediately makes me think like the Warframe stuff is. like that.
What's this? Floofy and soft. Everything else around here feels so wrong. I always hated this place.
Quickly now. Follow me.
What the?
Wait. Get back. Get back. Hide. Hide.
Wait! Hey, where'd they go?
Borders are where the enslaved people of the sugarcane plantains were forced to live. Families were crowded into small shacks.
In here. Lock the door.
There's that. Didn't I see that symbol somewhere else?
30-odd years since a wild summer storm called me to duty in Prospero. Never gets any easier witnessing echoes of old hurt, but the land chose me to spend my life mending tears in the grand tapestry of these old hands. Above all else, I'm grateful nature deemed me fit to serve.
Wait, how am I seeing this? Is this connected to those ghosts? Ugh, door's blocked. Must be another way around.
Oh, never mind. Just want to check through the houses, make sure I don't miss anything. I guess House is putting it nicely.
All the homes to wash away. Had to be ours.
Be someone's.
Okay, keep it together. No looking back. Just gotta clear the next hurdle in front of me.
Exactly.
Whole family's forced to make do with so damn little.
He's got left behind.
Now come on. This way.
You've unlocked your first spell. Use it during exploration and against enemies. In combat, there is a cooldown period after use that can be accelerated by unraveling enemies. Use it on echo objects to make them solid for a short while. Use it to weave enemies, increasing all damage and preventing them from moving and attacking for a short time.
It's like snatching something out of the past. There they are. Gotta follow. Please be okay, Mama.
On your feet.
dodging to prepare it. Oh, right.
This way.
Strand push.
That should prove useful.
Looks like that was something you could climb there, but okay.
Now, how do I get over there?
Finder's Keep was perform a 10 flip. Ah. That's about as far as I can push it. I see.
Oh, they just can't get enough of me.
Music like stops.
Back off.
We enter combat arena. Now, maybe I'll learn to break into it. The audio whispers in my ears. You can hear them.
Is everyone out? No. But this elder gem.
Trigger the strand pull.
There we go.
Said it before, but again, music design. The fact that it's reacting to the things you do, even better. The old spirit's reading this message. If you can understand me, use the radio waves to speak through my spirit voice box. I can't see you, but I want to help lay you to rest. I'm the girl who sits in the loft with my spirit talking board. Use the planchette to spell out who you are. It's easier to be friends when you know each other's names. Your friend, Chloe Drudge. P.S. Sorry for the older kids who party out here sometimes. I tell them it's disrespectful, but they don't listen. No one does.
Chloe Drudge. Wonder where you are now.
I feel like you're missing collectibles and shit, but that's a 2 out of 4. I don't know. Maybe I'll revisit. New Game Plus or something. It's just a boss area if I don't ever seen.
Not afraid of you.
I also like the way you can kind of hear, like, there's almost fearful noise to it. Like, you can hear whimpering or, like, sounds of fear almost coming from these things even after you've beaten them, just to kind of add to that theme of, like, them being, what, trauma
I think that's them up
personified?
ahead.
Fire didn't catch. No, just replace it. Start it all anew.
Feeling.
I'll stay with you, little one.
Another one of those symbols.
Stigma thrives where folks wept their hardest tears. It infects the earth with boils only we healers can see. The hurt and the sorrow scouring these wounds makes lonely work. Some days delivering folks to safety is the only thing keeping my heart and soul healthy.
Stigma? Why me? How come I can see it? This has gotta be the path they took to reach the river.
Oh. Patience.
Never knew this was here. I wonder how many other folks escaped through this cave.
Stay with me. Almost as
Those roots are too high for me to reach. That'll make things a lot easier from now on.
And just
This is it! The way out!
you ever have music just speak to something in your soul? Because
On
I'm
her
bad
journey
at
to find
expressing
her
myself.
house
I
down
noticed
river,
just
Hazel felt hushed and awed by what she saw. Spirits appeared before her eyes, leaving her stunned. She hadn't known about Mahalia, the last weaver of Prospero, but Hazel felt a connection as she watched her wield magic. The same magic now calling to her. The farther Hazel got from town, the stranger and more fantastical the world became. She didn't know dangerous creatures from old folks' tales still abide here. And best of all, she didn't know she was about to meet me.
like him. A big fish. The voices of the looms.
The river must be close.
Finally. Please let our house be in one piece. What is that? Looks like a bug's nest.
Target in the nest, press hold the larva hand and right trigger to throw it.
Maybe I can chuck those back at them.
What's up, please? Part doesn't seem like they can attack me when I'm grappling, so fuck. Let's see. Stigma Bane. Weaved enemies take more damage from all sources. Start pushing. Inflicts increased damage. X after strand pull.
Wait for me here. I'll find something to get y'all across.
Whoa, she went far. I can make it too.
You learned. Simple as pies.
Could have used that during track season.
Oh, yep.
I promise.
Looks like they made it over the gap.
Happens day. It did not take to weaving easy. Had me scared as a rabbit in a foxhole, hearing them angel voices. Weren't till I finished a lost girl from a deep well with my hooks and spindles that I opened my ears to what the voices wanted. The day I gave myself to the weave was one of the happiest of my life.
Something funky about those symbols. Who's leaving, for one thing? What's that?
Chris Huffrich Trio collected with it.
It's like getting a second wind.
Love goes a long way.
Rest up while I find the way down. Stay safe. There's a long journey ahead.
Thank you. Gotta be brave. Quickest way to the river.
Imagine not just being a tree that big, but just I'd spend all my time here. Little mini Yggdrasil in the middle of Heartlands.
What the heck? Hey, that's from our house. That's Mama's work binder. What? Back here again? Mama?
I hate this thing. It's like cracking open Pandora's box. It's so hard for me to not take my feelings home to Hazel afterwards. I want to shield her. But I just keep pushing our way.
I didn't know her work affected her so much. She can't hear me. What was all that anyway? That felt different. No way she's... No. She's gotta be alive.
Hello? Is someone there?
Yep, don't know what I expected there. Let's make sure I don't miss nothing. Okay. What? Okay. Noted. Careful.
Hello? Anyone?
I think I
is
can see
that?
him already. Yep. Got it. James? Where's that French spider? I'm just wondering for a friend.
Hey, Hazel.
Who's there?
You up here.
Where?
My salvation.
A talking fish. Mm-mm. Nope. Ain't no way.
Oh,
So
whoever
everything
like
else?
you must have seen stranger things than me. And I was so sorry to hear about your misfortunation. You find your mama yet?
How do you know about my mama?
Well, before I tell you what I know, would you mind? This gentleman here scooped me up, but he ain't been equal good about letting go. Would you kindly do your weavy thing and help me down?
What weavy thing?
Oh, don't tease now. Sound carries underwater. It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself. And lo and behold, with this stuff and all.
I just found this thing. Look, my house got swept away in the storm with my mama in it, and I'm just trying to find my mama before.
Oh, you really don't know anything. How disappointing.
I'm getting really sick and tired of folks being disappointed.
Oh, no, 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 no. Mortified to a fan, no. I just, well, you can't see strands, can't you? Like knots, tangles, thingies?
Thingies? What are you talking about?
Like strings floating in the air.
Oh, yeah.
Well, then, I can teach you the rest. And a train weaver ought to be able to rescue her mama easy. I can even help you find her. When you get me down, of course.
How am I supposed to do that?
Well, it's like this, see? Our world is made of strands all wove together. Now, when something terrible or unnatural happens to a creature, the strands get all knotted. Now, this here tree went through some tribulations. Must have left his knots all over the place. All you gotta do is use your magic bottle and...
Wait. I don't have a magic bottle.
No?
No.
Well, there's an old bottle tree over this way. The sun's always glinting in my eyes from it. You could probably find one there.
Okay, so I get the magic bottle and then...
Just get it. I'll tell you the rest after. But hurry. Some folks think I'm delicious fried up with grits.
Mythical creatures roam the swamps, hollers, and backwoods of Prospero, hidden from most, but showing themselves to some. Weavers kissed by the rains of a summer storm are privy to their existence and able to interact with them. Not much is known about Catfish. He's quite old, as evidenced by his size, and he looks unlike any catfish folks in Prospero have seen, down to his patchwork scales and mysterious eye. He loves to spin a tale, and he took Hazel under his fin on his journey, on her journey.
Ain't healthy for a fish to be in a tree.
I already love his voice and the animation on him. It's like his frame rate is totally different from everything else, like even Hazel's.
A weaver? Me? Yesterday I was struggling to finish my shifts and now I'm fighting hates?
Eat it. I'm gonna talk about the giant peaches or nothing. Okay. Curious about those. Ah, this is probably not gonna work. Oh, there we go.
That's a bottle tree. All right.
Hey, get out of here, you damn boo hag!
Boo what?
Yeah, I saw you jumping through the air back there. Ain't no one but a boo hag can do that. I ain't gonna steal my soul while I sleep.
Look, I'm sorry, I need a bottle.
Yeah? If you're not a boo hag, come up on this porch and prove it. I know full well you boo hags can't abide the color blue.
See?
Hmm.
I ain't no boo hag.
Well, maybe you ain't. Thing is, I need all my bottles. Just for hates.
Wait, you see him too?
Well, I ain't entirely seen one. But they bite, and they clump up around places of old pain. You know, some folks say that if you scoop up those clumps, put them in a bottle and put that bottle in a bottle tree, you could cure the pain. Hasn't really worked out for me just yet, but...
Maybe I could help bottle up the pain.
So I'm the last person left here.
The one time you want to.
All those damn haints. This part of the river's filthy with them. Ever since my brother went missing.
If you let me take a bottle, I could help.
Well, get you one off the tree then. And you're welcome to try bottling up the pain. But the roots of this trouble go deep.
This trouble go deep. All that mess over there looks like some kind of vortex.
See, this staff gives weavers the ability to see past events or echoes caught in tapestry. Spindles are essential to weavers, enabling them to channel powers. And the bottle lets you trap specific painful memories trapped in the grand tapestry. Collecting enough of these strand fragments forms a pattern of someone's past pain at the end of the chase sequence.
Should check that out.
Hermit owner of a long-shuttered swamp tours business, Rhubarb is a haunted man whose fear of haints keeps him paranoid of any and all strangers who come his way. The mysterious bottle tree beside his porch serves as his only source of comfort.
Now, I've got this bottle, and I'll do something with it. Yeah.
I saw that thing move up. Couple of these. Just go around it.
Some nerve evicting folks. These houses can't have been up to code.
Need much sun. Here, but oh, here we go. There. Popping the energy. So chassis. Can I properly speak French, Creole? I didn't know, but I tried. Took lessons forever ago. this gun?
That knot looks worse than the others.
So much trouble here.
What's happening?
Benji and his brother's troubles began when they were forced to move again. Their ma thought it best for Benji, who was bullied badly for being in his own world. But Rhubarb would not forgive him for uprooting their life.
What was that? Some kind of ghost memory?
Is that what all these peaches
A
are?
bottle. It's acting funny. Ain't in a bottle. Huh. I get it now. Maybe if I fill this up, I can help Catfish.
The fiddler one ain't half bad. It's that fool brother of his. Something ain't right there. Told him he ought to lose his Koyunkin in the tragic... Yeah, I wouldn't know what a Koyunkin is. Tragic river accident if he wants to be a respected member of our hard-working community. Ain't nothing of value lost if two brothers go for a sail and only one comes back. Claude.
What a nasty heart.
Yeah. This is where I was. Thank you. Oh.
Stigma. That's gotta be the Weaver name for old pain. The sour folks leave behind long after they're gone. Did they kick everyone out?
I just noticed that that's a flood family too.
Always thought these were cool, like little crawfish castles. Princess Crawdad. Had a lot of time to myself as a kid.
Is there nothing else to that? It's just like flipping over any like single thing that I just. I don't know.
Yeah, that's gotta be how this works. Stigma's what happens when the pain turns rotten.
I'll jump on that.
Stay light on my feet.
Curl her heads. Let's swing of it a little bit. Here we go.
When the townsfolk caught wind of Benji's difference, they started throwing rocks at him and his brother. Rhubarb was not surprised. Bad people always prey on those who stand out.
Heartless. They can do that to a rabbit. Bottles half full. There's bound to be more on the other side of this giant tree.
It's already starting to concern me where this is going.
Is that Benji? Huh. He had a nice smile back then. She looks starved. Rhubarb? That old guy who gave me the bottle? He looked like Benji's brother. No wonder he knows so much about Benji's pain.
This must have been their house. He's an artist. Artist really liked peaches. We're not 2 hours in, and I feel like this game's gonna stab me in the heart here in a little bit. We'll get into it. way it's going so far, it sounds like
Now look
Benji
at that
was.
bottle. Half full or half empty. And here I believe you were brand new at this.
I barely know what filling this thing does.
Oh, you'll see. One step at a time.
I was gonna say, it sounds like Benji's neurodivergent or something, and back in the day when it wasn't so, I can't even say well understood compared to now. I can't imagine like how they must have been treating the poor kid. My sister, she has autism too, and for a lot of people that's depends who you ask. For some people, that's going to show as maybe having difficulty with picking up on like little social things, you know, like understanding like social cues, or others would say that for them it kind of comes up as you know, having a particular fixation towards something or something like that. But my sister has that brand of autism where she thinks she's a 5-year-old and she's 20, must be 25 now. She's a year off from me. The math is weird. There's like a portion of the year where she's 2 years younger than me, but I digress. And you can imagine I was kind of in a similar situation with Rhubarb, where I wanted to make sure people weren't mistreating her. She's more so been under my mother's care, but I mean, I'm her brother, so yeah. I remember me and her took a karate class together because both of us were interested, and it's funny thinking back on it because what she was doing more so. She doesn't like. You tell her to do a specific action, you know, like I don't know, move your hand like this or something, and she'll be more like. Not that she can't do it. She's not putting as much thought into it. I don't know, but imagine, you know, take a karate class, you're supposed to, like, you know, do specific movements or something, and she was just going. So, teacher didn't have a lot of patience for her, and somehow never connected the dots that we were siblings. So, my parents came over once for I don't even know what it was, something between them and the teacher, right? And I think he only assumed that they were my parents, because, you know, we walk in, they walk in, me and my sister were already there. My sister's kind of just messing around because a lot of times she's in her own head, and as the teacher is, you know, leading my parents to the back to discuss whatever they had to do, he just fucking shoves my sister out the way while she's just playing around. He just shoves her, and she trips over something, falls over. Brother, my mother was going to separate this man from his head. But that was the last of it. But that memory always stuck with me because I was always worried of how the world would treat her. Even now, where people have a better understanding of this stuff, still. Something that scares me is my sister has just as much a passion for creating things as I do. She watches YouTube all the time. She would love to make videos herself, and she always somehow figures out like how to take a camera, like a phone she comes across, or her iPad or computer or something, and find some sort of recording program on it, and then from there figure out how to upload whatever it is to YouTube. So right now her channels are private. We try and delete things as she posts them, but we can't tell her to stop. It doesn't click in her head when we tell her, hey, do not upload videos of yourself, because she just, it's just her sitting in her bed, like, rambling, incoherent stuff about her imaginary friends, these TV shows that only exist in her mind or whatever, and I'm terrified because I know if anybody did get a hold of that, they'd turn into a meme and like this, and I don't want the entire world using my sister as the butt of a joke, you know? That's a whole different kind of bullying and abuse compared to like what we're seeing here, but that's what's coming to mind, you know. I'm just making me think about that. And I didn't mean to take this to a depressing, like, personal place and just trauma dump out of nowhere, but just, yeah, that's starting to, you know, creep into my mind. That's a good mark for the game, really. That's what I'm trying to say, actually. Good job on eliciting an emotion out of me this early into the game. We're still under 2 hours, and you got something out of me there. And hopefully out of other people who like experience this game at some point.
The bear trap was meant for Benji. There weren't no bears around here. To rhubarb, it was proof that things was going to get a lot worse, just like last time. There was no escaping it.
Oh my God. What kind of person would do that to someone? Bottle's almost full. Just one more to go.
they got to me.
Ugh, nasty, cruel work.
See what I mean? That's a good thing. Story makes you feel something when it can resonate with you internally.
A friend offered us safe passage. I won't be long.
They're so close. They must be exhausted.
Now that's cool.
Trust what folks do, not how they see it.
The ghost got away. Hope they ended up somewhere safe.
I feel like I'm just being awkwardly silent, but like the story and the music are resonates with me a little bit. The music just adds to the ambiance, and also it's the story as well.
Did folks used to meet up here?
I gotta take it all in. I apologize. St. Sylvian's Got Talent. Calling all aspiring entertainers. It's your time to shine. Enter to participate in our Shine in Community's first annual talent show. Group and individual performances are welcome. Show us what you've got. Brought to you by Mayor Broussard, May 15th, 4 p.m., St. Sylvian's Community Center.
A talent show? Bet all the kids love that. Probably walked right by a dozen Hanks and didn't even know.
Benji's love was as true as his heart. Rhubarb was tired of tending to his needs instead of showcasing what he could do. By this point, Rhubarb felt he had moved enough.
Oh, God. What did Rhubarb do? Where am I?
Well, now, how curious. You shouldn't be here. Let us remedy.
Who's there? Oh, fuck! Oh, shit! What is that? Is this a train?
Hold on. Too many things going in my head at once. Get out of this first.
Go, go, go! Let me get out of here.
Please.
Oh, thank God. What the hell was that?
Let me just get back to that fish. Yeah.
Take another second. Kind of upset. This game's got me on the edge of crying here. I can deeply relate to that part there where he just wants to play his violin for the crowd and all that, and Benji's there and he kind of has to attend to and make sure that he's, I guess, in his designated spot while also wanting to pursue his own thing. And when Rhubarb like lashed out at him with the string. At times it feels like my sister is incapable of comprehending there is a world outside of herself. All she does is stay in her whatever spot she decides she wants to take up, and usually she just like if she wants anything, she starts yelling like "Mother, Thomas," whatever, to come and have us go and do whatever for her. If it's go get her juice bottle or this and this and that, whatever. Just God forbid she's get up and do something herself, but she doesn't know anything else. But the things my family wants often get sidelined by her needs and what she can and can't do. So I want to be an artist. I want to be a voice actor and all these things. And she is, I hate to say it, she can be an obstacle to that. The one space I have to record audio stuff is a room right next to hers. She has insomnia on top of everything else, so it is a fight every night to get her to sleep. So once she's out, there is not a peep allowed in the home. If she wakes up, then we're screwed because we cannot get her back to sleep again. And that's if the medication works and keeps her asleep. So she'll often sleep into the day. So with my job mostly being at night, it's not as simple as, well, wake up early and do all that stuff before going to work because she'll usually be asleep by then. Even if she's not asleep, then at that point of the day, she's still in her room. And mind you, I'm 6'3", she's about 6 foot, so it's not as easy as like, if we need her away from a space, as just taking her there. She towers over our mother and father, though they can't just be like, come on, time to go. It's not that easy. So I go in that room, I try to record. You can still kind of pick up on her talking in the background to herself, or she'll get curious, wander into the room and say like, she wants to record on the microphone, she wants to do something like the whole thing. And we could make it work, surely, but it's already enough strain on my parents with her. My mother is constantly tethered to a 25-year-old woman with the mindset of a 5-year-old. So she'll go to the kitchen to cook, and every 3 minutes, it's "Mother, Mother, I want food. Mother, I want juice. I want. And imagine 25 years of that nonstop. Kudos to my mother, how she has not gone insane at this point. And on top of all of that, my mother's dream, the whole reason she ever came to America, was she wanted to learn music and to play bass guitar. She came here to study, met my father, had me, had my sister, and then ever since then, the one thing she's been able to do in her life is that. So she still tries to play the bass sometimes, but even then, to add insult to injury, my sister gets annoyed when we do things that aren't the thing that she told us to do, because she has a habit of that. Like, Tomas, do this, say this, do that, do that. And if you don't sit in her, rules, then she starts making a mess out of things. So my mother tries to play her bass. Her one passion in life, everything that she's ever wanted to do was be a musician, be a star. She tries to play the bass, and in the background, there she is again. "Mother, stop playing the bass. Stop making music." Even me, I try and like say like, "Oh hey, I gotta go eat lunch. I gotta get ready for work." "You don't have to go to work. You have to draw like that." She wants me to draw her like imaginary friends, her comics and things like that. And sure, maybe once in a blue moon, yeah, I'll go and do that and all. But given to her once, and then it becomes a non-stop like assault of requests and draw this, draw that, make this, make that, when I have so little time to myself already. I'm trauma dumping, but again, it's just to the point that the story's doing a great job of expressing the pain of a situation like this where you're torn between the love you have for your family member, because I love her to death and I would kill anyone who so much as lays a hands on her, but at the same time the pressure that comes with taking care of them like all the time, and you know they don't mean anything by it, they don't have intentional malice towards you, they're just like that, and you have to be there for them and support them and do the best you can by them because they're doing the best themselves. Were it not for her, I would have not learned the amount of patience and tolerance to have towards the rest of the world and to other people. Without her, I wouldn't still have like been able to maintain that childish sense of whimsy that so many people lose by the time they're my age, because for as much annoyance it can be when she wants to act up at the wrong time, when she, you know, comes over to like cheer you up when she can see you're in a bad mood and like say fuck it, let's play, pillow fort, or make a little like recording for her that we don't upload, but just like just like us playing with you know whatever story she wants to create. No, it tough interwoven shit to navigate. And the fact that it's resonating this much with me, because it's not something I think about on a regular basis and like cry about, but like seeing it from the outside, but knowing how intimately it feels on the inside, and the game is doing such a good job of like resonating that with me. I don't give like props to a game until I finished it. Like I'll have fun with it throughout, don't get me wrong, but like I gotta fucking give it to the game. Like I thought this was just gonna be a fun action adventure where like, we're gonna jump into some, you know, cultural mysticism and things like that. And we are, but we're also touching on subjects of trauma and human growth and things like that, that to elicit a reaction out of me where I've grown like so adjusted to this that it's like whatever. The devs, I love you guys. Writing team, I don't know how much credit this game's gonna get, but it will not be enough. My love to you all. With that out of the system there, I apologize. Let's go ahead and get Catfish out. See if Rhubarb's okay. A pretty bad guess, I know where Benji is.
Hey, those. Got everything you need?
I think that's everything.
Then hurry up and fix that tangle.
Okay, what crazy thing is about to happen now?
I assume your first time in the Wii was a bit eventful?
Oh, yeah. You could have warned me about the fog.
Fog? Oh, that fog. Yes, yes. Must have slipped my mind. I'm a tad dehydrated. You get a pattern?
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be so personal.
Secrets are a terrible burden. That's why I'm so eager to help. By listening.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what do I have to do to help Benji so I can get you down so I can save my mama?
Use that pattern to fix that big old tangle. You'll need to reweave Benji too. But first things first, go fix that tangle. When Rhubarb said go inside the hollow tree for a game, Benji did it. Even when he was nailing the hollow shut, Benji trusted him. There must have been a moment when Rhubarb decided to leave him there. And a moment when Benji, trapped inside that tree, finally understood. He must have cried to the heavens. Somehow the tree took pity, and somehow Benji become the tree. But he'd never forget that the brother he'd loved had done this to him.
Wow. What kind of magic is that?
And what kind of man would kill his own brother? Okay. What do I do now?
Now scuttle up on Benji like a squirrel now.
I remember my brother. His fate was so cruel. He saw things so different, branded a fool. He found trouble often, each place we'd go. He didn't know that this was the end. He was my brother, Benji his name. He saw things different, he was my shame. And I said goodbye, I said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell.
Excuse me. Benji?
The locals got angry, left traps out for him. Threw rocks, started shouting, his prospects were grim. Easy to blame Benji, my mother's favorite son. For her and my family, my plan had begun. Let's play together. You go and hide in a cypress tree hollow. It was safe and dry. He trusted me fully.
That's weird. It almost looked like it got dug out of him.
He thought we were playing, that was a lie. He was my brother.
Sorry to be moving you around like this.
He saw things different. He was my shame. And I said goodbye. I said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell. He was my brother, Benji his name. He saw things different. He was my shame. And I said goodbye. I said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell.
That's where I used the pattern.
Mind moving your arm a little bit so I can get up? Is that okay?
I'm still awake in there.
Taking a shot in the dark here.
You'll let him go now, won't you?
This ain't more than a mud puddle. Meet me at Rhubarb's dock.
Where is that fish? He better keep his promise.
Whoa! Pardon my mud. What'd you see? Tell me all the juicy details.
Is this entertainment for you?
Well, fish ain't got no TV.
The things I saw? I get why Mama had to wash her day off when she got home. Use up all our hot water on really bad days.
Oh, was your mama a weaver too?
Social worker. She never really felt like she helped enough. Do you think I did enough for Benji?
Oh, my dear. Weavers do fix things deep down. They mend parts of your soul so ripped, you'd forgotten they were ever one piece.
How do you know so much? Did a weave ever help you?
Oh, I don't like to talk much about myself. Hop on. Oh, I'm not as slimy as I look. Don't you want to find your mama? Now wait till I tell everyone how that terrible tree abducted me for my stories. And just when I was about to be desiccated, a weaver showed up. As Hazel ventured downriver, her powers grew stronger. She glimpsed it past, seeing some memories of Ma and others strange and unknown. Hazel was perturbed by what she'd seen of a giant man tree in his heartache. But thanks to my help, she reweaved his knots and sealed his pain in a magic bottle placed in the grand tapestry. Once she set me loose, I offered her my assistance to locate her Ma. But there was more than meets the eyes in these waters. More than just a gentle tree man lurking about. I guided her through the murky waters to the flooded area where her house should have washed off.
Good temper. Propulsion games in there.
You mean
Paul's
to
just
tell
wondering.
me your mama never told you stories about critters and weavers? Oh, you're lucky I come along.
What?
Shh. Oh, that's two-toed Tom. Big gator. I gotta drop you off fast.
Got more toast in
After
there.
I got you out of that tree, you said you helped me find my mama.
I ain't of a disposition to big gator snacks.
Well, me neither.
If we're gonna go on, we gotta get rid of him.
I'm all ears.
There's a church up a ways with a big bell. Go on and ring it.
You want to make him come running?
Tom can't abide the sound of bells. Some church folks once tried to dynamite him, and he didn't take that too kindly. If you ring that bell, he might skedaddle.
You better not skedaddle.
Go on now, scoot. I'll pick you up yonder after to go find your mom.
Trifling ass mudcat.
Hey, I heard that.
Renji was a kind-hearted boy, a little different. Folks in Prospero were not kind to him, projecting their own notions and sorrows on him. His brother Rhubarb didn't handle this well. Figured we'd go back and talk with him about it and just let him know, hey, we figured out what was going on. Renji was transformed into a massive tree by the magic of the land. He enjoys sitting in the swamp surrounded by nature and being appreciated by the animals in a way he never was in life. He drops fantastically huge peaches from his bows year-round. I don't know why knowing that makes it hurt more. Like, fuck. I'm gonna call it there before this game tears at my heart some more. I really hopped into this thinking like, oh, this game's gonna just be like something to throw in as like, I don't want to say fodder for like content in some manner or another. Just, you know, just something that caught my eye between the beautiful art style and just the subject matter of like with the, you know, talking folklore and things like that. But I don't know. I figured it was mostly just going to be a stream of me being trash at the game and being down horrendous for Hazel, but I think I'm in for a deeper experience, something more immediately prevalent than my own love for myths and tall tales and what have you. However you want to put it. I need this game to succeed now, because you get to me on that level, you're doing something right. It takes so much to bring me to the edge of tears, let alone like cry or anything. Last game to do that, weird as it may sound, was Assassin's Creed 3. That was only because, like, if you played it and you remember Achilles from that game, I'm not exaggerating when I say that man looked identical to my father. Go on Google, look up Assassin's Creed 3 Achilles, look at that man, and you now know the face of my father. So, that scene where after you do all the homestead activities and like your final objective is to, like, you go in the house, you find him dead in his chair, and then you have to go bury his grave and then hold his funeral, destroyed me. Like, I was in such a horrible state after that. I'm getting a little bit of that here. And it's not so much seeing the image of my father die and like, you know, attending his funeral. But now it's seeing two sides of a coin with the relationship with my sister, the part of me that wants to protect her from the whole world, and the other that sometimes at the edge of my frustration wants to just like hurl her across a room sometimes. 'Cause it can be rough. So rough and so scary because I've seen what having to take care of her entails and what that did to my mother when she wanted so badly to be a musician and pretty much having to throw her life's dreams away practically because taking care of my sister is a 24-hour responsibility. And my parents know that, and they're bracing me for it. They are telling me that the day comes that something should happen to them and she becomes my responsibility. They don't want me doing the same thing. They want me to be ready to put her in a home, place her in somebody else's care so that I can have a life, pursue my dreams where she wasn't able to. That's what's going to happen. It terrifies me. Think of anybody else not doing nearly what is enough for, not to say neglect, abuse. As selfish as it feels, the other side of the coin, thinking that everything that I've ever dreamed of doing to be thrown away because she may never be more than she is. The thought that maybe she could have been if we'd all known what she would have been like. But the doctors, when they diagnosed her, just flat out told my parents that she will never be more than a woman with the mind of an infant, and that's what they should prepare for. Even when now she's shown herself to be so smart that she can learn and do things, but she's so used to the life she's been able to live. All her needs attended to by other people, never needing to deal with responsibilities or consequences or anything. It's too late for her to change. So when Rhubarb swung at Benji, that didn't hurt me because obviously like the swinging on one's brother is one thing, but how many times I could have been him. Maybe even some of the times I wanted to be him there. this game's opening chapters, it's already hit a home run. The ground running with a pole, mastered the jump. And if we could stick the landing, make this a perfect like pole vault. It's gonna be a huge game in like my list of like memorable fucking experiences, because right now that's just that part of Assassin's Creed, a lot of Cyberpunk, certain moments in like Warframe, but this hits harder than almost all of them. Said it earlier, I'll say it again. Whatever a Steam compulsion gets for this game will not nearly be enough. And I am incredibly eager to see where it goes from here. I'm not gonna leave this one to the wayside where I leave it on the weekends to neglect. Let's get through this game. I'm gonna go see if I can stream at least part of this game daily, or as close to daily as I can get. I don't imagine this game's going to be too long or anything anyway, but I want to give this game the attention that it deserves right now. You know, fresh out the oven, now that it's new, instead of taking forever like I did with Black Myth Wukong. I don't know how many people are streaming this game. This isn't exactly the next Halo or something, but I want to give it a little bit more attention, whatever it's worth. Already recommend. This ain't Devil May Cry, but good game overall. Already. Simple, but effective. My love to the creators. I'm witnessing art in the making. That said, my melodrama aside, it's just aimed at the YouTube audience. If you stumbled across this stream and watched through it, thank you for taking the time to watch this here. If you sat through me trauma dumping there, then my apologies, but thank you for listening. All I ask of you is that you take care of yourself, your loved ones, your environment, your soul. Especially with the rough times that seem to be ahead. As this world hardens, don't let your heart do the same. May you take care of yourself. May whatever's up there watch over us all. And may your path forward be laden with blessings. Take care.